Hey, Juan here, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the best places where you can find clients. So, the first resource here that I want to share with you is YP.com, essentially Yellow Pages. And why this is one of the best places to come in here and look for potential clients for the web design projects is because a lot of these folks are a bit old school or haven't yet upgraded their websites in a long time. And when you come in here, and I'm going to show you some examples, you'll be able to see a lot of websites that are 10 years old, 20 years old. Well, maybe not 20, but 10, 15 years old, 5 years old. And they definitely need a makeover. And they are the perfect prospects to go after because, they have old websites and you can come in there and show them, different templates that you can go and get through like ThemeForest, like I showed you in one of the other videos, through like InstaSites, and be able to provide these guys with a better website. So let's go in here. I'm in the Seattle, Washington area. Let's even look for a painter here. And let's type that in here, okay? And we can see some of the listings here. Let's go ahead and go down the list here. Let's go to this website here. And we can take a look at some of these guys to see how their website looks. Doesn't even look like this guy has a website here. So some of these won't even have a website. So let's go Emerson Painting. All right, so let's check these out here. So this is a Stony Hardware. What is this here? Okay, so this doesn't look to be, these guys do painting. Okay, no, they do not. So it looks like this is another business here. Let's go Progressive Painting. This site here isn't too bad. Honestly, I think it's quite old and it looks kind of crappy, to be honest with you. I would definitely contact these individuals to show them a more higher end website or a website that's going to convert, because as you can see here, one of the most important things that I mentioned in one of the other videos is having a call to action with the right user experience, right? When you are setting up websites. In here, there's nothing telling the user that's landing on the website what to do, right? There's the request a quote way up here, right? The way that this would be even better is if all this stuff in here was right in the middle, okay? Right in here. And the request quote was this button here instead, and it was right here in the middle, right? Or I would even make this maybe like a yellow color or something that would pop out, right? Because it's right now, it's just kind of confusing, right? It's not really knowing as far as what to do or, what action to take. I'm looking at services offered. Well, what if I want, to get my house painted? Like, I already know what I want. I just want to contact somebody. I have to go and I got to look down here and I'll go through all this stuff, right? So definitely look at this individual here as a potential. Here's Da Vinci Painting. Doesn't even look like these guys have a website. Let's see if we can pull these guys up here in Google. Da Vinci Painting. Do they have a website here? Okay. Yeah, so these guys are a perfect example of a potential client. I mean, look at this site here. It is 2015, right? So that's almost about 5 years there. So this guy here, highly recommend that you contact because he's going to be a potential prospect, right? These are the perfect kind of candidates that you want to target. These guys that have these sites that are 5, 10 years old that need, new websites to really position themselves as that, credible, authoritative painting company. So let's go to this other one here, Albright Professional Painting. This website here is also not very nice. I think this was built, let's see here. Okay, no, it was not built. Oftentimes what will happen is like Yellow Pages will build these guys' websites and they'll look like this. And this area right here, I mean, as you know, is just like, it's crap, right? It's not very nice. And, if I were to come here, I would automatically think that the quality of their website is the quality of their work. See, that's the thing, right? With websites, you have to be able to give the perception that you are a larger than life business, right? And so if you're not able to do that through your website, and somebody comes here and looks at this kind of website, they're going to automatically get the perception that your service isn't that good, right? So let's go over here and take a look at another one here. Here's another example, Madero's Contracting. Again, this is just a really bad site. It's super old, and there's no flavor to it, right? It's just super simple, and it doesn't really position this particular company as a professional and high-end type of contractor. You look at contractor services here. Okay, great. Yeah, this is a potential candidate. So definitely recommend you go to yp.com here, Yellow Pages. Look through these because these are going to be the perfect candidates. And some of these folks here, as you see right there, that there's an ad right there. These guys are doing advertising, so they have budgets, and you can sell like through the Insta sites or even through like the websites where you can get the themes and then have somebody from like Fiverr do the actual installation and modification. You could charge these guys $500 at the least, right? And a good amount, I would recommend like $1,000 for a website, and it'll take you 2 to 3 days maybe to build, to have your guys on Fiverr to set that up like a demo, do the website content, and boom, you're ready to go, right? So the other resource that I want to share with you is just really simply Google, right? So just coming in here and typing in painting company in Seattle. Let's come in here and see what these guys have. Okay, great. Let's even go in here to, let's go to the 25 best painters here on Home Advisor. See what these guys have. Affordable Painters LLC. Again, some of these guys won't even have websites, so they're potential prospects. So let's go over here. So there's a website here. No, there's not. Okay. Let's even see if we can pull these guys up on Google. Affordable Custom Painting. So it doesn't even look like these guys have a website here, right? Affordable Painters LLC. Yep, I don't even think these guys have a website. Let's see here. Oh no, that's a different city. Where are these guys? Some of these folks you might not even be able to contact. Here is a different company. This guy right here, their website isn't even working. So that's kind of the process there that you can go through to find really painting companies that are looking to get their websites revamped, because they may not be actually seeking and looking for a website builder, but when you can come to them and say, hey, here's these types of websites for painters, hey, which one of these is going to or would look the best for your particular business? They're going to come back and they'll be like, hey, I like this theme over here. Okay, great. Hey, we can build you a fully, fledged out website just like this. We can put in your company information, boom, it's going to be $1,000, whatever you're going to be charging them. What I like to do is go into like the second page and third page and beyond, because those are the folks that are not ranking on Google, and typically they will be great candidates. So let's see here some of these. So this is not a bad website because it's in the Seattle area. I still think it could use quite a bit of an upgrade. This black screen here, I don't like this. Just some user experience stuff here. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Painting is my passion. Yeah, this is a horrible site here, right? So this looks to me like if I were to come in here and I was a customer, right, that was looking for a Seattle-based painting company, I would look at this site and think that this is an amateur. This is just Joe Smith out of his garage painting houses. But here's the thing. Even though he may just be a painter out of his garage and, doing the business out of his garage, he may be extremely good at what he does, and people don't really need to know that, because he needs to be able to present himself through his website that he's a top tier company, right? That's how you can build that perception. So take a look at Google, take a look at YP.com. There's also like Home Advisor, all these different places, but those are the top two that I highly recommend to come in here, look for websites that are underdeveloped, that are old, 5, 10 years, a few years, and just look really bad, right? Because again, when we go over here and we go to like, let's say theme forest, okay? And we type in painting, I mean, it's not even a competition here, really. It's not even a competition, because you look at some of these themes here. We look at this one right here, right? And you send this one to your prospect that has this website here, right? You contact them. I mean, you can contact them right here. What's the contact information? He has his email right there. You can even call him, right? And say, hey, you know, I was just on your website and noticed that your website was built on XYZ. Hey, you know, we actually specialize in web design, website design. You know, this is the kind of site that we can build for you. Here's an example, and you can send them this link, right? I'm just kind of giving you some ideas, but highly recommend you utilize the resources I'm recommending here. Facebook groups are probably one of the best ways for you to get clients that are going to allow you to not have to spend any money on advertising, right? Because for the most part, if you're wanting to utilize Facebook to its full potential, you're going to want to run ads, right, to be able to attract clients. But this is for those that don't have any type of advertising marketing budget and want to use free ways to get clients. So coming in here, here's an example group that you can use for your particular city or area, where it's the Seattle Business Networking Professionals. Now, this is a free group here. You literally just have to join. And as you can see in here, there's people that are posting information about design. So corporate custom printing here, right? So this individual here is promoting his services. Here's another one here, another post here. This is a CEO, career coach, career therapy. And so what this is great for is just coming in here and going into the different groups that are going to be in your specific area. And it doesn't necessarily need to be like the actual city. It could be like the actual maybe state or country. But it's really just about being able to come in here and promote your services, and people will reach out to you and contact you. Here's another one here. This is small business. But it's really about coming into these different groups, looking and finding which ones are going to make the most sense for you in your particular area. So let's even type in here, business networking professionals. So here's a group right here, small business networking. So I'm not going to join this one here, but it's essentially a great opportunity for you to come in here and find people that are looking for web design, right? And so remember, once you get somebody on for, you know, a particular website, you can easily upsell them additional services. But not only that, you know, you can get referrals, right? Because one business owner can refer you to another business owner, so forth and so on. So I highly recommend that you utilize the Facebook groups here. Come in here and just do a search for like small business networking groups, you know, business, entrepreneurship groups, all these different groups that you can come in there, join, and you can even make a post and say, hey, you know, I'm just starting my business and I'm looking to get some testimonials. Hey, contact me if you're wanting to learn more. So that's going to be it here for this video, and we'll see you on the next one.